Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like meat meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into the den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live here for your game between Shaler going against Woodland Hills here at the Shaler High School. Right now, we are at the beginning of the tip-off here. You're looking at number 32, Brandon London, a Shaler football player, going against Lamar Williams from Woodland Hills, and it's in the possession of Shaler. Right now, it's back in the possession of Woodland Hills. Scoop Smith with the first points in the game. It's 2 points on the board. 2-0, Woodland Hills. And now you're looking at number 3, De Sabato, over to Miller, and over to Smatanka. Smatanka, quarterback for Shaler. Right now, 32, Brandon London. And number 13, almost a good layup there. Almost had it. Get in it, or yeah, beautifully done in there. Brandon London gets it in, a 2-point basket, tie game, 2-2. Right now, it's Woodland Hills on the attack. Slot over to the wing. It's Hill. And Scoop Smith runs it inside the arc. Over to Troy. Or actually, Landon Akins shoots it outside for the 3-point attempt, but it's a miss. And right now, it's in possession by Shaler. You're looking at De Sabato with a 2-point layup. Beautifully done there. De Sabato gets it in. As it's now Shaler that takes the lead. 4-2. Amir Brown on the offense. Over to Scoop Smith. Back to Amir Brown outside the arc. Landon on the wing here. Challenged by number 20, Joey Miller. But it's back in the hands of Scoop Smith for Woodland Hills. And pass over to Amir Brown. And a miss for that 3-point attempt. Right now it's number 3, De Sabato on the offense. But he trips up there and it goes in the hands of Woodland Hills. And it's Amir Brown with a 2-point basket. A teardrop. And the game is back to a tie, 4-4. Right now you're looking at number 3, De Sabato on the offense for Shaler. Gets it in with a 2-point basket. Shaler takes a lead, 6-4. Amir Brown on the offense. There in the corner. And sends it over to Lamar Williams. And Jaden Hill with the 2-point attempt. And a foul on Woodland Hills. Joey Miller with the inbound. And sends it off to De Sabato. De Sabato on the attack. Runs it inside the arc. And over to number 32, that being Brandon London. Over to number 13, Caden Orga. Caden gets it in with a 2-point basket. 8-4. It's now Scoop Smith on the offense. And he's running inside the arc, sends it out to Amir Brown outside the arc with a three-point attempt, but it's a miss. Jaden Hill recovers the ball for Woodland Hills. Amir Brown, Scoop Smith right now outside the arc, challenged there by number 13, Caden Orga. Caden Orga, also a football player for Shaler. And Amir Brown gets it in with a three-point attempt, and it's in. At 7 under 8. Shaler in the lead by 1 here. A good rebound, a defensive rebound that is, by Woodland Hills. And Amir Brown gets it in with another three-point shot. Beautifully done, 10 over 8. It's now Orga on the offense, number 13, over to Brandon London. Brandon London, beautifully done there, gets a two-point basket. Back to a tied game, 10 and 10. Bounce pass over to Amir Brown. Amir on the slot, over to Jaden. Back to Amir, over to Scoop Smith. 4 minutes to go here. Just about. Amir Brown on the offense, over to Landon Akins, outside the arc. Landon on the wing, over to Scoop. Scoop runs it inside the key, shoots it back out, over to the corner, and Amir Brown tries to go for another three-point attempt at the wing, but it's a miss. And passing is looking great there, beautifully done. Keegan Smatanka gets it in with the two-point basket, takes the lead here for Shaler, 12 over 10. Amir Brown right now on the offense, just shy of the half-court line, now over it. Here we go. A good pass over to Jaden Hill on the wing, and he's running inside, shoots it from the side post, low post. Joey DeSabato over to Brandon London. Brandon London, almost had it. Almost was a sure thing there. Man has some height to him. The ideal person you want inside the key for a shot like that, but a surprising miss. Right now it's Woodland Hills on the offense. Amir Brown almost had a two-point basket, but it rolled off the back there and goes into the hands of Shaler. Shaler right now on the offense. You're looking at Brandon London from Shaler on the offense, outside the arc, on the wing, sends it over to number 13, that being Olga, over to number 3, DeSabato, and over to number 2, Smatanka with a three-point shot, beautifully done, 15 over 10. Shaler in the lead by 5. Ref calls a foul on the Shaler Titans. So it's going to be the Woodland Hills Wolverines with the inbound, namely by Amir Brown. My, oh my, close game. It has been here in the first quarter. Looking at Amir Brown, he sends it out to Scoop Smith on the wing. And he's running it in, and it's stolen there by number 4, TJ Bells. And from Bells over to Smatanka. And Smatanka, look at that, a three-point shot by number 25, Julian Vizaka. 18 over 10, an 8-point gap here. And it's back in the hands of Shaler as they have the defensive rebound. Right now, you're looking at number 2, Keegan Smatanka on the offense. Challenged there by Troy, who's wearing number 22. Usually number 4, but 22 today. A travel was called on Shaler. That gives Woodland Hills the inbound. Jaden Hill over to Scoop Smith. Scoop Smith on the attack. And challenged there by TJ Bells. And sends it off to Amir Brown on the wing. Amir Brown over to Jaden Hill. Jaden Hill inside the arc. And Scoop rushes it in. Tries to get that two-point layup. It's a miss. They got a chance on a rebound here. It's going to be Scoop Smith with a two-point basket. 12 under 18. 1 minute to go. Here we go, number 2. Smatenka. Again, quarterback for Shaler. Over to Brandon London, another football player. Sam Himrod. Great defense there by Lamar Williams. Gets the ball over to Woodland Hills, except for it seems like, hold on. Here we go. Brandon London gets a 2-point basket. That pass hit Amir Brown on the shoulder. It seems to be a very sensitive spot for him. As we saw in the last game, that was a very sensitive area for impact, that young man, so he's going to sit it out. But you'll probably be back in here on the court. But nonetheless, he did throw off the play there a little bit. Priority should always be health. So as always, we wish him the best. Amir Brown, a key player here for Woodland Hills. Right now, it's number 11 that's coming in here for Woodland Hills. That being Ziggy Moore. Ziggy Moore, a football player for Woodland Hills. Amir Brown also plays football. Right now, you're looking at number 11 there, Sam Himrod, Shaler. Sam Himrod right now. Oh! Out of bounds. Shaler in the lead, 20-12. That's 2 points on the board by Brandon London for Shaler. And right now, it's Shaler on the attack. Inside the key, shoots it back outside over to the wing, and it's number 13 that shoots it in there. Caden Olga with a 3-point shot. Beautifully done, a cherry on top as we end the first quarter. 23, Shaler, Woodland Hills 12. Man, it started off close, but right now it is Shaler in a landslide. But actually, it looks like they bumped down the point. It doesn't look like it was a 3-point shot. Originally, it was 23, and now they bumped it down to 22. I guess his foot was in the line there. But nonetheless, still an intense game. A little bit of an adjustment here for Woodland Hills to make, but knowing what we know about Woodland Hills, that shouldn't be too hard for them. Shaler, though, right now off to a fantastic start. Watch out for Brandon London. That guy has some height to him. When it comes to him and Lamar Williams, it's an evenly matched challenge there. They got the height, they got the strength, and they have the strategy. About 30 seconds until the second half kicks off. But as always, thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live. Well, we have more action coming up in February, so be sure to check out that schedule under Roxamore Sports at the schedule tab, under the schedule tab, and see what's coming up for February. And as always, my apologies in advance if I'm blowing up your microphone, yelling over the crowd. As always, it's going to be my voice against everybody else's voices here. So, again, my apologies. All right, so here we go. Second quarter of this game, right now in action. Again, score is 22-12. It's Shaler in the lead here. It's going to be Woodland Hills with the inbound. Troy Akins, number 22 today. Usually number 24. Number 4. But here we go. Oh! It goes out of bounds. Good attempt at keeping the ball in the court here by Scoop Smith. Right now, that's going to go to Shaler for the inbound. It's going to be number 11 there. Sam Himrod with the inbound. And challenged by Jaden Hill, but it goes over to number 13, Caden Olga. Right now, over to TJ Bells, challenged by Troy. And over to Brandon London, challenged by Lamar Williams. Good block in there by Lamar Williams as he regains the ball here. And for Woodland Hills, and now it's Woodland Hills on the defensive rebound. Jaden Hill over to Landon Akins. Landon Akins right now inside the arc and, ooh, almost had it in. The foul was called. And it's going to go to Shaler for the inbound. That's Olga over to number 25. Shaler That being Julian. Olga on the attack. Inside the key. Tight defense. Wisely sends that outside the arc. And it's number 4, TJ Bells, with a 3-point shot from the corner. Right now, it's Scoop. And back in the hands of Jaden Hill. And Scoop. Jaden almost had it in, not quite, for the 3-point attempt. Number 13, Kaden Olga on the attack. Here we go. Good defensive pressure here by Woodland Hills. But look at that. Oh, almost had it in there. TJ Bells. The 3-point attempt. It's missed. Great defense there by Shaler. And a little bit too handsy there. Comes out of Price. It's going to be Shaler with the inbound. Now the defensive pressure is looking good from both sides, but when it comes to long-range artillery, Shaler definitely knows how to deliver. Some good 3-point shots here so far by Shaler. And right now you're looking at number 3 from Shaler on the attack. That being De Sabato. De Sabato right now, and sends it off to Bells. Back to Sabato. De Sabato challenged by some tight defense. And the ball is stolen there by Woodland Hills from Scoop to Landon. Beautifully done. Landon gets that 2-point basket in there with the assist from Scoop. 14-25. Shaler in the lead. 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go here. So the foul was called on Woodland Hills. So let's see what we have here. It's going to be Shaler with the inbound. A little bit of a debate here on who the foul actually could win to. They made an adjustment and said it was on Scoop Smith. So right now, it's up for discussion. Let's see what the official call is going to be. Are they going to keep it with Scoop? All right. So they called it on number 5, Mosley, actually. Here we go. And whistle has been blown. Okay, here we go. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Back in action here. Woodland Hills still a little bit puzzled about that call by the referee here. But it looks like it's going to be number 2 at the free throw. So a technical foul was called on Woodland Hills bench. And it being to the 3rd personal foul. So let's see what we got here. That's number 2 that you're looking at from Shaler. That's going to be Keegan Smetanka. He's a quarterback. You know his accuracy certainly is there. And a well-recognized quarterback here in Western Pennsylvania. Oh, man, commentator's jinx. How about that? Fell a little bit short there. But right now he's at the free throw line, shooting for 2. Missed the first one. Let's see what we got with the second one here. And good poise. Beautifully done. And the second one was in for Shaler. Here we go. Here we go. Number 20, Joey Miller. And sends it on off to Joey De Sabato right now. And over to number 20, Joey Miller. Number 13, Olga. Olga. Oh. Over to Keegan Smetanka. Great maneuver there, but it's lost to Woodland Hills. Amir Brown right now off to Jaden Hill. And over to Scoop Smith. A 2-point attempt. A foul was called on Shaler. So here we go. It's going to be Scoop Smith at the charity stripe. He's shooting for 2. Here we go. All eyes on Scoop. And oh! Around the rim and out. Missed the first one. Second one, let's see what we got. Here we go. And over here at Shaler, it's jersey night. Oh, it's a miss. But over in the bleachers, if you notice the camera panning over there every once in a while, you'll see jerseys not just for Pittsburgh teams like the Steelers and Penguins, but for Jets and Denver Nuggets as well. Right now, you're looking at Brandon London on the offense inside the key, actually outside. And good momentum there by Shaler, but it was broken up. This ref called a foul, and it's going to be Woodland Hills with the inbound over to Scoop Smith right now. Scoop Smith on the charge, sends it over to Amir Brown, but it's a miss. Attempt at a 3-point shot and goes back to Shaler. Right now, you're looking at Smetanka with a 2-point basket. Beautifully done, 28-14. Shaler still in the lead here. And Scoop Smith with a 2-point attempt and a miss. And of course, as always, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. I'm also joined by the one and only founder of Roxamore Sports Live himself, Leon Roxamore. How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Max. You know, I'm looking at this game. At this point, I'm saying, tag me in, Coach. Tag me in. Because I'm seeing some interesting things here. Some very interesting calls. I'm looking at the officiating here. Everybody seems to know who Scoop Smith is, you know, because it's a very, you know, well-known, well-renowned player. And it seems as though, you know, they're trying to get him to foul out of the game early. And at Roxamore Sports, we keep everything down the middle, and we call everything neutral. But we want to make sure that, you know, that we call this game the way as we see it, and bear witness to what unfolds. But right now, some of the calls that are from the officials, you know, is very questionable at this point. And we're hoping and seeing, hoping that we're seeing a clean game here between these two teams. Last time these two teams met, I believe Shaler beat them by quite a bit of points.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
It was a really huge gap last time Woodland Hills was here. I think they lost, but like it was a lot. I remember that. I remember that. It was a very humbling night for them. I remember that. You know, sometimes that's what the teams need. But you know, here we are, looking at a matchup between these two teams, and now that the game was like, you know, a 12-point game, now we're looking at a 7-point game. So the game's getting a lot closer. The fans are definitely very involved with this game. I wouldn't say that anyone's following the code of conduct rules around here. I don't see it happening. They're a very vocal audience here today. And, you know, each school district, you know, enforces their own rules and how they see fit. But right now, there's quite a bit going on here that just definitely seems to be somewhat of a spectacle. So we'll see what happens, Max.
Right. Yeah, it was Shaler that lost that game to Woodland Hills. I have the original score here. Yeah, actually, it was the other way around. Yeah, my recollection was something else also. I was with you on that one.
It was a home game.
It was 46-52. Woodland Hills won that game against Shaler.
Was it here or was it in Woodland Hills?
That was a home game.
At Woodland Hills?
Yeah.
I'm talking about when they played here. When they played here at Shaler.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you meant earlier in the season.
Last time they were here at Shaler, they lost by quite a bit. Ooh, great block there. Number 3 with the Matumbo. No.
And beautifully done, Brandon London. The 2-point basket. You're looking at 30 over 21 as the Shaler Titans have broken into the 30s.
You know what, Max? Shaler got some big guys, man.
Yeah, most of the football players.
These guys are offensive line worthy big. You know what I mean? My goodness gracious. These are eat my Wheaties and my Special K in the morning big. You know what I mean? Some big guys. And to my right here, I got all the Woodland Hills leadership sitting right next to me. Miss Principal Mans and Dr. Castagna and the Vice Principal, they're all here.
Nicely done. Lamar Williams at the charity stripe. Let's see what he's got here. Second one to go. First one in. And nicely done. And 22 under 30.
8-point game, Max. 8 points.
Yeah, it's good to see the Woodland Hills fan base has made a good turnout here at Shaler. Not too much of a distance for Woodland Hills from their high school over here, but nonetheless, it's always good to see him. Right now, you're looking at Jaden Hill on the offense.
Oh, knocks it down, Max. Hey, if Woodland Hills keeps capitalizing on these mistakes, this game is going to get real close in 2 seconds.
Let's see what we have here.
Ooh,
6-point
oh,
game.
good move.
It hurts to
But
see that.
where's the foot speed at? Woodland Hills defense got to get better with their foot speed. Absolutely.
It's Smetanka.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout here. 30-second, a minute and 39 seconds go till this first half of the game is over. But right now, it's been close in the first quarter, and then it slipped away with a landslide there by Shaler. Shaler right now still leading, not by as much as before. It's a 6-point game, but Woodland Hills did a pretty good recovery there in the last few minutes of this first half. But nonetheless, Shaler, they definitely are right now proving to be a force here for Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills still has a chance to tie things up here before this first half of this game ends. I mean, ideally right now it's time to do it. Or it could be Shaler that widens the gap. We'll see. A minute and 39 seconds to go here. It's going to be Shaler, number 4. That's TJ Fells with the inbound and sends it over to Smetanka. Smetanka right now on the charge. And here we go. Looking good. Brandon London. Oh, but it's taken by Amir Brown for Woodland Hills and a 2-point basket. Make that a 4-point game. 26 under 30. Shaler Titans still in the lead by 4.
Max, I just called it. I said they keep making mistakes. They're going to capitalize on it. Now they got momentum on their side.
Yeah. Still have a chance here. Let's see what Shaler has cooking up. Widening this gap. Good bounce pass over to Brandon London. Brandon London inside the key now. Lamar Williams. And now it's in the hands of Woodland Hills. Scoop Smith on the charge. Inside the key. And, there we have it. Yeah, Scoop got it in with a 2-point basket. Down to a 2-point game. My, man. There's a landslide, and they managed to close up that gap. Here we go.
Great layup there
Smetanka
by number 2. Oh, man, that was a nice, that's a jelly roll, not a finger roll. It was way underneath, you know?
28 seconds. Good momentum here by Woodland Hills. They really closed up that gap. I was thinking it was going to slow, be that way throughout the whole game. A landslide, and Titans just kept leading by a gap, but it's it doesn't appear to be the case here. Woodland Hills, good recovery. And Jaden Hill with the 3-point attempt, but it's a little bit short. It's in the hands of Shaler. And number 2, right now, that is Smetanka on the offense.
Looks like Shaler wants to get the last shot here of the quarter, Max.
They can get the buzzer beater in. And right now, it looks like Smetanka has a good shot here. But it's off the mark by Tad and into the hands of Scoop Smith as he shoots it for the buzzer beater. Almost had it in, but not quite. Still a little bit off the mark there. Well, that is it for the first half of this game. It's gotten close. It started off close. Ended up with a bit of a landslide there for Shaler, but then the Woodland Hills Wolverines managed to close up, and now it's back to a 4-point game just like that. Beautifully done. We'll zoom back into action 10 minutes from now. Stay tuned with us here on Roxamore Sports Live. It's Maximilian Keeper alongside with the CEO and founder himself, Leon Roxamore. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Pittsburgh, what's happening? My name is Stephen Thomas, and I'm one of the lead singers for Artistry Live, and I wanted to give you some information on an event we have coming up. Artistry will be joining Roxamore Event Ministries for a night to remember for a Valentine's Day celebration, and we would love to see you guys out. So it's going to be happening on February 16th at the Treveni Center in Monroeville from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. That address is 275 Center Road. Once again, that's in Monroeville. There'll be a live performance from us. There's going to be a cash bar. There's going to be food served by Divine Delectables. So if you ain't doing anything, come on out. Tickets for single people are $60, and tickets for couples are $120. So that's not bad. You know, you think about the average restaurant, you're going to spend that and more. So come join us for some live music, for some good food, and a night of dancing with Artistry Live and Roxamore Events Ministries at the Treveni Center for a night to remember for a Valentine's Day celebration. Hope to see you guys out.
Roxamore Sports Live here with Principal Mans and Coach Greenwich, or Principal Greenwich? Principal Greenwich. All right. So, fantastic game here tonight. Great display of teamwork. What are you really satisfied about tonight's performance?
I'm glad to see that they battled back. They worked hard to close that gap that they found themselves in a hole early, but they were able to.
No, apparently we didn't have the microphone on. Repeat. Okay. Good warm up there.
All right.
So what satisfied you about what you've seen so far from this?
I was just glad to see the kids' resilience. They were able to battle back after digging themselves a hole early, and really showed how they could bounce back and play hard.
Absolutely. You?
Yeah, resiliency. You know, they were down by 14 points, and now we are down 4 points, so I'm sure they're going to go back into the locker room and game plan. So we're excited to see what the second half is going to bring.
Absolutely. And anything that you're hoping to see going forward in this season for basketball, for any sport really? I mean,
we're looking to go into the playoffs, you know, and have a run in the playoffs. So that's what we're looking for. So one game at a time.
I'm just looking forward to continuing to see the guys grow.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you guys for joining us here. All right.
All right, thank you.
And as for the halftime, it's looking pretty close here. I mean, they managed to close up that gap. It's a 4-point gap, but it's manageable, man. It's 32 Shaler in the lead and 28 Woodland Hills. They managed to really put a lot of momentum in that last few minutes of the second quarter and close up that gap. It looked like it was going to get potentially close to a tie, as it was at one point just a 2-point game. A lot of good work here from Scoop Smith and Amir Brown. A lot of great assists from Woodland Hills. They are taking advantage of some weak spots within Shaler, but right now Shaler is bringing the momentum. Great strength by Brandon London, Smetanka, Miller, Day Sabato. A lot of great three-point shots there by the offense from Shaler. Great defensive rebounds by Shaler as well. So, I mean, if they can keep it going on further, Shaler at this rate looks like they might be able to win this game, because their offense and defense right now is really stepping up here. It's giving Woodland Hills a challenge, but Woodland Hills is advancing a little bit in their performance. So let's see if it's enough to go with the victory going into the second quarter here. Actually, second half of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it, my halftime report. How did you like it now? But anyways, stay tuned with us. We're going to resume back into action here about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So stay tuned.
My name is Carolyn Brown, and I am owner and operator here at Outer Limits Adventure Park. We specialize in birthday parties, group events, family reunions, field trips. We have laser tag, arcade games, party rooms, inflatables, and we do have a ninja course coming soon. We are the first Black-owned family entertainment center in Pittsburgh. If your child has their birthday party here, we're going to make them feel like they're the only child here in the world. We like to celebrate them. You know, next to Christmas, celebrating your birthday party is the best thing. So we like the kids here to feel special. Outer Limits Adventure Park is located at 4079 William Penn Highway. We are in the heart of Monroeville, located in the same plaza with Big Lots. You can find us on our website at outerlimitsadventure.com, and we are on multiple social media pages at Outer Limits Adventure Park. So now that you know about Outer Limits Adventure Park, what are you waiting for? We hope to see you soon.
second half of this game. 8 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. Right now it's going to be number 20 from Woodland Hills, from Shaler with the inbound. That is Joey Miller. And here we go. And it's over to number 3, De Sabato, challenged by Scoop Smith. De Sabato sends it over to Smetanka outside the arc. Almost a good steal there by Scoop Smith, but it's still in possession by Shaler. It's number 13 with a 2-point attempt, and a foul has been called already on Woodland Hills. 15 seconds in this game. Actually, I take that back. Oh man, I misread that completely. It's a foul on Shaler. So it's going to be Woodland Hills with the inbound, and it's right now Scoop Smith on the charge, and a good attempt at a 3-point shot, and it hit the rim and goes to Shaler, as it's now number 13, Caden Orga, with a 2-point attempt. Ball is lost there by Woodland Hills for the defensive rebound from Scoop to Jaden Hill. Jaden Hill gets a 3-point basket in there. He gets Woodland Hills into the 30s, as it's now 31 under 34. It's now Miller over to Smetanka, and Smetanka right now inside the key with a 2-point basket. Beautifully done there. 36 over 31. Here we go. Scoop Smith on the offense. And looking good, Amir Brown now on the wing. Inside the slot. Here we go. Scoop Smith try to rush it inside the key, but the defense was pretty tight there. Ball goes out of bounds, and it goes to Woodland Hills, Amir Brown for the inbound. He sends it off to Scoop Smith. And over to Jaden. And Lamar Williams. And one. Got Lamar Williams at the free throw line as the foul was called on Shaler, namely Smetanka. So you're looking at Lamar Williams at the free throw line, and it's in. 34 under 36. And Shaler on the offense. Smetanka, a challenged. A good defense here by Woodland Hills. Right now, number 13, Orga. Slot position. Over to Miller. Over to Brandon London. Brandon inside the keys. Pass broken there. A travel is called as well on Brandon. 6 minutes. Here we go. Amir Brown. And Scoop Smith.
Okay, Max, I gotta ask, what kind of call was that? Lamar Williams with the foul. I guess something happened underneath. I have no idea, Max. I'm confused.
Oh, beautifully done. Caden Orga gets it in with a 2-point basket. And Amir Brown right now. Oh, blocked there by Caden Orga. Great work. It's going to be Woodland Hills with the inbound. Good defensive pressure here by Shaler. Lamar Williams right now over to Jaden Hill. Jaden to Amir Brown. Good pressure put on Woodland Hills. But it's Lamar Williams with the ball, and it's lost to Shaler, as it's now De Sabato rushing in there. Oh, man, they left that door wide open for Shaler, it looks like. They didn't put a lot of pressure on De Sabato.
Wide
as
open.
Went for that 2-point basket.
Wide open's an understatement, Max.
Oh, almost.
Ooh, air DNA. Air ball. Okay.
Brandon London over to Caden.
I never thought the audience would second that. You know what I mean?
Here we go. If Caden right now on the charge inside the key and gets it in. Beautifully done with a 2-point basket. Caden Olga.
I think the Titans got a prep talk in that locker room, Max. They coach wasn't happy. They were up by a lot, and then it looked like now they're up by 8. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's they definitely were cutting it close there towards the end of the second quarter. But like I said, if they keep that momentum going on, that made them stronger in the first quarter and second quarter. I mean, it's a sure thing. It's right now 42-34. You have Scoop Smith at the free throw line. Let's see what he has. Nicely done. 35 under 42. First basket in. Second time around, Scoop Smith.
The data for the network is like playing with my emotions right now, Max. I'm serious.
Oh, one in and one out. It's now in the hands of Shaler, number 25.
You put your right foot in. You put your
Julian and
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
The vicious audience. This audience does not take a break, boy. I'm telling you, they've been bringing that heat all game.
I got to say, I love that chant though. You can't do that. I love it. I love it. Smetanka, beautifully done. Gets that first free throw into the basket. Here we go. Second time around. Beautifully done. All 2 baskets in 44-35.
Now
and Scoop Smith.
Things are looking better now. We're finally getting data.
Oh, there we go. Scoop Smith shoots a 3-point shot in there, 38 under 44. Smetanka over to Caden Olga. And a little bit of a trip up there. Let's see what we have right now. It's going to be Shaler with the inbound. As a foul was called on Amir Brown. Let's see what we have. It's Brandon London at the right place with a great 2-point basket. Shot by Lamar Williams. It's now in the hands of Woodland Hills. Amir Brown with a 3-point attempt. And into the hands of Shaler. Brandon London sends it off to Caden Olga. A good deep pass over to number 25. The travel was called.
There we go. There goes the data.
Number 25 being Julian Vizaka. Ball goes back to Woodland Hills Wolverines. Amir Brown off to Scoop Smith. Scoop on the charge here.
Well, Max, once upon a time, this game was like a 2-point game. Now we're looking at, we're looking at what? We're still looking at an 8-point game right now, Max.
Yeah, it's getting gnarly.
Uh-oh.
But if you're Shaler, you want to keep that gap going. 48-38, a 10-point game.
Hey, Max, you know what it is? For Shaler, that what Shaler just did was great fundamental basketball.
Absolutely.
Great ball movement there, finding the big guy wide open. And now you see traveling. Oh, and they missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But the funny thing about it is that, you seen at the end of the second quarter, Woodland Hills making Shaler pay for the mistakes. Now Shaler's making Woodland Hills pay for the mistakes.
Right.
Back to back, you know what I mean?
Tables have turned, indeed.
High intensity. So, coach calls a timeout, smart move, because right now you got to, will it and find a way to get it all back together.
Right.
Put Humpty Dumpty back together again. You know what I mean, Max?
Yeah, they had something good going on in the last few minutes. I would say the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. They closed up that gap and got it to a 2-point game, and then 4-point game. Wasn't too far, but right now 48-38. That's a rough situation but still manageable this early in the game. And of course, we want to bring your attention over to an event coming up February 16th, that being a Friday, and it's going to be a night to remember. So bring that special someone with you because it's going to be a romantic evening at the Trevini Center in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. $120 a couple and $60 if you want to go by yourself. Maybe there's another special someone there that came by themselves. It's a good time to meet up. We'll have live band performance. A cash bar will be available, and food will be served by Divine Delectables. For tickets, call 412-378-8271. That is 412-378-8271. And let's see what we have here. Oh, it's Brandon London with the steal.
Where's the rebounds at? They're giving up a lot of rebounds, Woodland Hills. They should, they got to get those rebounds. It don't matter how big you are, how big they are, as long as you can box them out and that ball can hit the floor, that means you did your job.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Here we go, Brandon. Over to Himrod. And Smetanka right now. Challenged by Amir Brown. And trying to see where his opening is. Looks like there's a good pass there to Brandon London.
Oh, traveling. Whoa, no traveling. Oh, my. They let him get away with the Macarena on that one, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Woo.
Definitely some good dance moves there. Oh. And a collision.
Look at. Oh, whoa. All right, so here we see, it looks like some officiating that's taking place with the officials is, it seems like there's 3 teams on the floor right now, Max. You got Woodland Hills, you got Shaler, and you got Team Foot Locker. The referees got something stake in this game, I'm telling you. That was all the way wrong.
It is a vengeance match here between
He got
Shaler
knocked
and Woodland
over,
Hills.
and they called a charging foul on him. He's the smaller guy in that equation. Where they do that at? Not unless Popeye the Sailor Man could get away with that, but I don't know if you can get away with that with a short guy like Scoop Smith. I'm sorry. I got to call it like I see it, Max. Something about that was not fair or not right, but it was definitely questionable. Oh, wow. I never thought I would see that one. And what's 6 inches from it? That's what kills me. We're 2 feet from what just happened.
Yeah.
So it happened right in front of us. I'm like, okay, are we watching the same game?
I mean, yeah, the ref has some special eyes. Unfortunately, what we see doesn't play in effect on the court, but beautifully done there by Scoop Smith.
Smith gets it back. He answered with his talent. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Scoop is a person that's fast on his feet. Really great at the reception because he is able to get that height on his jumps.
Well, the thing that's beautiful about him that I love, and I did an interview with him at the end of last game, and I had a chat with him, and he has great mannerism. He yes sir, no sirs you. He has a great GPA, and he's humble. He's not a real ego kid. You know what I mean? He don't go out here trash talking and all the above. He just goes out there, lets his work speak for itself, and he keeps doing what he do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, if you want to hear anybody from Scoop Smith's side of the fence say anything, you can listen to his father in the audience, Mr. Smith, Mr. Will Smith. He'll let you know.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's also a bit of a jokester from what our man Mike Costa tells us. Let's see what we have here. We got Brandon London, beautifully
Great
done there
shot.
with the free throw into the basket. And got all 2 in there, 52 over 42. Let's see what we have going forward. Amir Brown to Scoop Smith with the inbound.
It's just that when you see these games, you know, these kids work so hard, and, you just hope that everybody gets a fair chance and, everything gets called down the middle. From the commentators to the officiating to the score table, everybody being neutral.
Absolutely. Let's see what we have here. Scoop Smith on the charge, and a foul is called. Looks like the foul is called on Shaler. So it goes to Woodland Hills for the inbound, Amir Brown. And we got a pretty high turnout here for Woodland Hills and Shaler. Of course,
7 seconds left.
High School. There we go. Oh, Man. Shooting for 2.
Oh, look at that. He caught a blocking foul. How impressive. Because after a while, once again, you start looking at the physics and the math there, science-wise. How can somebody that little provide a charge on someone that big?
He's on the football team for a good reason, you know?
But there ain't no pass there, so he ain't trying to run through him. He was trying to make it to the hoop.
I mean, he's
interesting.
Scoop Smith is, again, when it comes to football and he gets that ball and he gets past the linebackers, it's a sure thing. I mean, his fancy footwork is definitely something to be noted. And the same thing plays out in basketball just as well. But when you have a tight defense like Shaler, it's a challenge nonetheless. And of course, it's worth mentioning Shaler's pretty much the entire roster that I'm looking at here is nothing but football players from Shaler, all great athletes. Right now it's Scoop Smith at the free throw line, and he gets it in. First one in, 43 under 52. 2.8 seconds here, frozen on the clock as we head off into the fourth quarter. Let's see what we got.
And once again, when you look at it, look at his body language. Look at his mannerisms.
Nicely done. 44 under 52.
Gotta love it, Max. Gotta love it.
Oh, man, it was looking so good. It was looking so good with that attempt at a buzzer beater. Shot him downtown, but there we have it. 52 over 44. Heading off into the fourth quarter. Of course, 8 minutes will be on the clock, but man, it's getting close, man. It's getting close.
Yeah, it is.
But they have to close out that gap within the first 3 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing catch up for the rest of the game, right? And you don't want it to be too little, too late, Max. You want this team, if they are going to make this a close game, to actually respond now. Right now, Shaler has the lead, 52 to 44, and the question is, will they maintain that lead, or will that gap begin to, shorten? So they have to actually make the decision to actually, if they're actually really going to do that or not. Absolutely. So right now, I'm wondering what the coach is saying to them in their huddle, in their prospective huddles. I wonder what each coach is saying to them. Remember, there's no shot clock in high school, right? So they can sit there and tie up this ball as long as they want to. So what will they do? What will they do? Max, we can only wait and see.
That last challenge, what am I trying to say? The last 20 seconds of the game could definitely be bled away with just somebody bouncing the ball, passing it back and forth. No shot clock, so definitely is a buzzer bleeder. But what I meant to say is I got confused with the last thing I was trying to say is Woodland Hills did play Shaler earlier in the season, that being January 5th. And Woodland Hills won that game 52 over 46. So it was a close game even then. It's not too far from what we're looking at here in terms of the score, in terms of the gap they won by. But right now, the tables are in reverse. It's Shaler that is leading with the gap. Amir Brown over to Scoop, and back to Amir Brown.
Akins is wide open in the corner. What does he see him, though? Oh, as soon as it back up top, Max.
Scoop.
They're spreading their defense out. That's what they're doing. They're giving the opportunity for a one-on-one situation. And Scoop comes up short with that jump shot, Max.
Yeah. Right now, it's good positioning here for the offense. For Shaler. Over to Olga. Right now, Olga is rushing it inside the key, challenged by Lamar and Amir.
Wide open.
Brandon.
And it gets it.
Brandon with a three-point shot. Beautifully done, beautifully done.
You got to love it when you see a big man take a three-point shot and makes it. It's like, he took his time with that shot. He was that wide open. Like, he could have studied for that shot, took a nap, and then woke up and shot it again. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I got to question the accuracy of this roster. It's saying he's only 6'2", but, he looks taller than that. Nonetheless, good height on that young man. Right now, you're looking at Shaler back on the offense. Sam Amrod over to Miller, Joey Miller with the three-point shot. 58 over 44.
Once again, they starting to pull away, Max. This team can shoot. Shaler can shoot. If you want to, if you want to bring this down, If you want to bring this game to be a closer game, you can't let them shoot free, wide open 3-pointers. They're going to make them. Right. This team can shoot. Everyone's shown that they can shoot. Even the big man can shoot.
Yeah, you have Smetanka, Brandon London, Joey Miller now. Dave Sabato, all great. 3 shots by them here in this game. Lamar Williams hands it over to Scoop Smith. From Scoop Smith over to Jaden Hill. Lamar Williams over to Scoop. Bounce pass over to Lamar Williams, and foul is called. He's shooting for 2. It's going to be Lamar Williams. Lamar Williams, a man of good stature and good height. Let's see what he's got here at the charity stripe. And it's in. 45 under 58. 5 minutes and 49 seconds. Paused on the clock right now, and it's manageable. Well, let's see. I mean, Titans are not letting down. Defense is looking great by these guys. The passing is just beautiful. I mean, that's something you would absolutely love to see as a coach if you're for Shaler, is they can shoot from downtown. We've seen some good attempts at a buzzer beater by them, and we've seen some great deep passes by them as well. Right now it's number 13, Caden Orga.
And they called a foul on Scoop Smith there, Max. I think that's what they just called a foul on. Shot number 1. Yep.
So let's see.
Traveling, they finally got him. No Macarena this time.
Yeah, the eyes finally caught on there. Let's see what we have for Scoop Smith on the offense. Over to Amir Brown. Over to Troy. Back to Scoop and Lamar and Jaden. Off to Troy. Amir trying to get his opening inside the arc.
Smart call there. Smart call by the coach there to give his team a timeout, because it looked like, they were just struggling just a little bit there. Now the gap is 13, Max. So what do you do with that one, Max?
I mean,
from 8 to 13, and the gap still has not got smaller yet. So we're just wondering what's going to happen here.
We saw a lot of good momentum there by Woodland Hills as they went for those 2-point baskets. They found the opening inside the key, and they delivered time and time again. They got close to having a tied game. We saw that those 2-point baskets were able to lead to a 2-point game, but right now that is not the situation here for Woodland Hills. Shaler just doing a fantastic job right now on the offense, and right now it's Lamar Williams with a 3-point shot. Nicely done there. Actually, I take that back too. My eyes lied to me. Apparently his foot was inside the York. A 2-point shot. Still nicely done. Stand by my words. Number 13, that being Caden Orga. It's going to be Shaler with the inbound. Let's see what we have here. A good pass off to Smetanka. Smetanka right now down on his side of the court and takes it down to Woodland Hills side. It's number 25 there, Zarka. And Smetanka with a rebound and almost shoving now. We shoving. Okay. And so the foul was called on Woodland Hills. Here we go. In for Scoop Smith, it's Landon Akins, number 24 for Woodland Hills. And let's see what we have here. Brandon London off to number 4. That being Bells. Off to Olga. Back to Smetanka for the three-point shot. Nicely done. 61-47. Foul called. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 61 Shaler. Woodland Hills 47. And the foul is on. Foul's on Shaler. Right now it's Woodland Hills with the ball. On the attack, Amir Brown. Inside the key, off to Landon Akins with a three-point attempt. What do you know? Goes into the hands of Julian. It sends it off to number 13, Caden Olga. And right now, Caden has an opening here, and it's out of bounds. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I mean, it's possible, but right now, from what I'm seeing, this momentum is not breaking down. It's looking great here for Shaler. Shaler right now, as I say, playing. Yeah.
If that's another foul on Scoop Smith, Max, that would be his 4th. That means he got one more until he fouls out.
See what we have here. And nicely done. Scoop Smith gets that 2-point basket in there. Let's see what we have. Inbound. Oh. A timeout here by Shaler. 3 minutes and 26 seconds ago. Right now, the score is 63 for the Shaler Titans over 49 Woodland Hills. And if you're an optimist, you could say Woodland Hills still has a chance at it. And right now, if you're Shaler, you're saying there's no way. But right now, it's close, but not close enough for Woodland Hills. Shaler, they got to say it's not close enough for them to get or not far enough away for them to get comfortable here.
I don't see it, Max. I mean,
honestly, I don't either.
I don't see it. Right now, I think Woodland Hills is going to walk. Shaler's going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, I would agree to that. Again, the momentum is not waned at all. Defensive pressure is absolutely on the money here today,
and the frustrations have. You know, the second quarter was Woodland Hills' best performing quarter. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were really moving the ball. They were capitalizing on all mistakes. They were extremely effective. The ball was falling for them and all the above. Now it's like, you know, they're making some great defensive strides, but blocking out's an issue. Moving their feet is an issue. Right. You know what I mean? Standing in front of your defender is an issue. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, all around, it seems like Shaler's, you know, pretty much outperforming the Wolverines here. In this matchup.
Absolutely. Good pressure here by Landon Akins on Smetanka right now, but Smetanka is progressing on the court here. Yeah. Good pass over to Olga. Right now, it's a good challenge here by Woodland Hills, but defense is giving away a little bit here. A rebound by number 25.
No foul there, Max.
Julian.
I was surprised. I thought they were going to call a foul on Woodland Hills on that one.
Yeah, it's looking like that could have been the case. Scoop Smith on the offense and a missed pass. Missed pass off to the outside. 2 minutes and 43 seconds here. It's going to be Shaler with the inbound. Number 4, TJ Bells. Bells.
Look at the height difference between Scoop Smith and number 4. David and Goliath scenario there.
Indeed. Yeah, it's another thing to note is Shaler definitely has some height to them.
They got a lot of height to them. Oh, they trapping. Oh, and they called a timeout. Smart play by the Shaler coach there to call a timeout. Very smart, very wise. to do. I couldn't agree with it more. You know, you see your players in trouble. You got the ball. Call a timeout. Why not?
Yeah, switch some things up in the strategy, see if it works. Got about 50 seconds until the game kicks back in action here, but right now it's looking like a short thing here for Shaler as time goes down here in the fourth quarter. Again, they just did not let down. I mean, they came in strong in the first quarter, the first few minutes of the first quarter, and by the time it was the end of the first quarter, I mean, they were already leading by gaps. Second quarter, same situation as well. Got close to a tie, but Shaler did whatever the coach told him. It's working in full effect here. And again, it was earlier in the season, back January 5th, when Woodland Hills beat Shaler. But right now, rematch kind of, you could say, it's a battle for vengeance. And Shaler, it seems like they got the vengeance, I would say. A well done game.
I don't know if the ref is going to wait for that additional 3 seconds or not. Oh, there's a tech. Oh, something happened there, Max.
Yeah, I missed it.
They're calling tech. It looks like one of the players from Shaler did some unsportsmanlike things. You know, once again, this team just seems to be all charged. The audience seems to be all charged up here. So it's a technical foul on someone on Shaler. I don't know if it's number 32 or not.
Technical fouls there on Shaler's Julian Vizaka, his first.
It was on Vizaka. So Vizaka from Shaler, that sends Troy Aikens to the free throw line, and nicely done.
Is that Troy for sure?
Yeah, he's number 22 today.
One of the Aiken brothers.
Yeah, usually he plays as 4, but today he's 22.
Don't leave him open, he'll leave you aching.
So that puts him 51 under 63. As Troy got both baskets in.
Yeah, you look for good, clean basketball, good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship is important. It's not about just having the skills, it's about having the character.
Absolutely. Here we go.
I feel like Martin Luther King. The content of your character.
Jamal Williams
Ooh,
with a good rebound. Shot. Gets in 53 under 63, a 10-point game here. Amir Brown putting good pressure on Olga.
Gotta move your feet there. If you're gonna, you gotta stay in front of him. Here comes the trap. Oh,
man.
Wide open.
Yeah, good pass.
Read there by Shaler. Left their guy wide open, and they got the rebound back. That's not good. Now they're running out the time because there is no shot clock in high school.
Yeah, you gotta, at least for the state of Pennsylvania, you gotta wonder about that. That's something they should change up a little bit, you know, get them adjusted for college basketball. But right now it's looking good here by Shaler. Time is running out. They still have a 10-point lead.
I mean, they're shooters, so I don't know. They're not trying to score. And nobody's fouling them. Now they call a foul.
Yeah. Something you can also do to widen the gap a little bit if you're Shaler is draw the foul.
I don't know, Max. I got to say, you know, if you're going to foul them, I'd have fouled them a long time ago. Don't let 45 seconds of the clock go to waste. If you want to foul them a lot sooner. If you want to get back in the game, you know.
Yeah. Here we go. It's number 32, Brandon London.
5-second call. No one's.
Smetanka.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Brandon London off to Olga.
Off
to
great job.
Number 11.
Great ball movement by Shaler.
Nimrod. And 59 seconds.
Once again.
Man.
If you were going to foul, you know what I mean, Max?
Yeah.
You should have fouled a long time ago, you know what I mean? Let another 30 seconds go by.
So let's see what we have here. It's going to be number 13,
this
David Olgan.
This audience is brutal.
Yeah. Plus they're fashioning on jerseys from all sorts of different teams across the country. Jets fans, Denver, Philadelphia, Phillies fan, that is, as it's Jersey night here at Shaler. And right now, Olga, I think I said Oregon, so my apologies. Kaden Olga gets both free throws in the basket.
Hey, these Shaler kids are harassing Woodland Hills, yo. Oh my goodness.
Out of bounds. So again, it definitely seems like Shaler got their revenge here. I mean, Woodland Hills beat them early in the season, and right now it looks like Shaler has this game wrapped up for them. You're looking at Caden Olga.
Oh yeah.
Shaler's overall record being 16-2, 5-1 in the conference. Woodland Hills' record being.
Ooh, called another timeout again. Now I gotta ask, how many timeouts do they have? I'm curious. Somebody call another timeout, I'm gonna take a nap. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Sheesh. Oh man, it's something else, Max. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
It's something else.
Definitely a night to remember. Speaking of which, a night to remember is coming up February 16th, so be sure to check that out at roxamoresports.com. Get a good look at that flyer. That is a night to remember, February 16th, a romantic night, where tickets will be selling $120 a couple and $60 if you're going by yourself. It'll be held at the Mount Roeville Giovanni Center. We'll have live band performance, a cash bar will be available, and food will be served by Divine Delectables. For tickets, call 412-378-8271. And right now, we are just about ready for action here. Not too much further to go. And Shaler, looks like, I can safely say they've got the revenge. 36 seconds to go here. And here we go.
Back to that magic number 8. Another 8-point game. So you got to ask yourself, should we play, the lucky number 8 or something for the lottery? I don't know. It's been an 8-point game almost all game except for the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, Brandon London gets it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been an 8-point game, waning back and forth between 12, 10, 8. But it was that one magic moment when it could have been a tied game. But right now, great night here by Shaler. And Brandon gets all 2 baskets in there, 67 over 53. And Scoop Smith and Lamar Williams, beautifully done, slam dunks.
Hold on, as in the words of my friend DeAndre Hill, boom shakalaka.
If you're going to go out, you got to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over. 10 seconds, no shot clock. It looks like the clock is bleeding. Hey, you got to appreciate Steve Smith. He's trying to keep this game alive.
No, look at the attitude. See, the attitude's different. See? Look,
Yeah.
that says a lot about his character, Max. Think about that. He stayed there and kept going back and forth because the game was not over yet. His attitude, his character was right
Absolutely.
on point. So once again, you got to love it, Max. Take us home.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight's game. Shaler wins 67. They got the revenge. And beautifully so. I mean, great performance by these guys. Woodland Hills gave it the best shot. But it's a little bit of notes to take away here for Woodland Hills. But nonetheless, it was close. And then Woodland Hills lost by 67 over 55. They will be playing again against Plum at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, February 2nd. So be sure to tune in with us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have you here. Looking forward to seeing you again February 2nd, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, here on the Roxamore Sports Network. All rights are reserved to our CEO and executive producer, who I'm sending to right now. All reserved to him. Any use of copyright footage must have written consent in order to use it. Again, you can catch us on all platforms, being YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, RoxamoreSports.com itself, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.